Good day everyone, especially to you Ma'am Alfanta. We are the group 3 and we're going to report about the roles and competencies of school heads. School heads competency framework for a Southeast Asian school. So the competency framework for Southeast Asian school heads provides a clear guide on the essential roles and skills school leaders need to effectively manage and improve their schools. It highlights 5 main areas of competency: the strategic thinking and innovation, the managerial leadership, instructional leadership, personal excellence, and stakeholder engagement. School heads are expected to set a clear vision and strategic plan for their schools, manage resources effectively, support teachers in delivering quality education, and foster a positive and inclusive learning environment. They also need to demonstrate integrity and continuous learning while actively involving parents, communities, and education authorities to build partnerships that support student success. This framework helps school heads across the Southeast Asia lead their schools toward excellence by providing a common foundation of skills and attributes tailored to the region's educational context. So, school heads. A school head, also called a principal, is the leader of a school. So, their job is to make sure anything or everything in school runs smoothly, from the teaching and following rules to working well with the teachers, the students, and the parents. So, school heads have many important roles. They are visionaries who motivate others, advocate for the school, and plan for its future. So they also build networks and support systems, making connections with people and organizations that can help the school. As curriculum developers, they help create and improve what students learn. Finally, so they act as a fiscal resources managers, making sure the school's money and resources are used wisely and responsibly. So, as visionary principal, motivator, or advocate, and planner, so the example is the school head sets a goal for the school to improve reading scores. So, she motivates teachers and students by sharing their vision in meeting and assemblies, and she creates a plan to provide extra reading classes after school. So, for builder of networks and support system, so example, the school head invites local government officials and community leaders to partner with the school. She also connects with parents and alumni to help provide school supplies and organize events, making sure everyone feels included and supported. So, as curriculum developer, so example, the school head works with teachers to update the lesson plans so that students learn new skills like using computers. She also encourages teachers to add fun activities and real-life examples to make learning more interesting for students. So for fiscal resources manager, example, the school head carefully plans the school budget, making sure there is enough money to fix broken chairs, buy books if necessary, and pay for school events. She keeps track also of all the expenses and looks for ways to save money or gets extra fund for the school. So for the National Competency-Based Standards for School Heads, so NCBSSH, or the National Competency-Based Standards for School Heads, say that school heads or principals need to be good at several important areas to help their school succeed. First, they must show school leadership by guiding teachers and students and making good decisions for the school. So, for example, a school head leads a meeting to set goals for the school year. So, second, they need instructional leaders, which means helping teachers improve their teaching. For example, The principal organizes training for teachers to learn new ways of teaching math. Third, they should create a student-centered learning climate, making sure the school is a safe and happy place for students. For example, the school head starts an anti-bullying program. Fourth, they must handle HR management and professional development, which means hiring good teachers and helping them grow. For example, the principal encourages teachers to attend workshops or seminars. Fifth, they need to build parent involvement and community partnership by working with parents and the community. So for example, the school head invites parents to join school events, different school events. So sixth, they must be good at school management and operations, such as making sure the school is clean and resources are used well. So for example, the principal checks that classrooms have enough books and supplies. Lastly, they should have strong personal and professional attributes and interpersonal effectiveness, meaning they are honest, fair, and can work well with others. So for example, the school head listens to teachers' concerns and helps solve problems. So all these areas help school heads make their schools better for everyone. The Competencies framework for Southeast Asian school heads talks about 5 main things that school leaders need to do well. First, the strategic thinking and innovation means the school leader plans how to make the school better and tries new ideas. So for example, if students find math hard, so the leader might try a new way to teach math that helps students understand better. Second is the managerial leadership is about taking care of the school's money, buildings, and teachers. So the leader makes sure everything works smoothly and honestly. So for example, the principal might make a plan for when different classes can use the computer room so there is no confusion. Third is the instructional leadership means helping teachers do their best. So the leader checks how teachers teach and give them support like training or advice. So for example, the principal might invite a guest to teach the teachers new ways to help students learn reading. So fourth, the personal excellence means the leader is honest, stays calm when problems happen, and keeps learning new things to be a better leader. So for example, the principal might join courses to learn how to solve problems better and treats everyone fairly. Lastly, stakeholder engagement means the leader works well with parents, people in the community, and others who care about the school. So the leader talks with them, listen to their ideas, and ask for help when needed. So for example, the principal might have a meeting with parents to talk about how to help students do better in school. So all these things help make the school a great place for students to learn and grow. So there are 2 main guides for what school leaders should know and do. The first one, called the National Competency-Based Standards for School Heads, or the NSB SSH, was made in the Philippines. It is made just for schools in the Philippines and follows the country's rules and laws. For example, a principal in the Philippines uses this guide to make sure they are doing their job the way the government expects, like following local school rules and helping teachers improve. So the second guide is the Competency Framework for the Southeast Asian School Heads. This one was made by a group working with different countries in Southeast Asia. So So it can be used in many places, not just one country. So for example, a school leader in Thailand or Malaysia can use this framework to see what skills and qualities are important for leading a school, like working with people from different backgrounds or planning for school success. So the Philippine guide has 7 main parts, while the Southeast Asian guide has the 5 main parts. Both guides help school leaders know what to do to make their schools better. But for the Philippine, one is more focused on local needs. So, and the Southeast Asian one is for many countries with different school system. So overall, the role of school heads is very important because they lead and manage the whole school. So they make sure the school runs smoothly and that students get a good education. School heads set the vision and goals for the school, guiding teachers and staff to work together toward these goals. So they support teachers by providing training and checking how well they teach. So for example, a principal might organize workshops to help teachers improve their lessons. They also manage the school's resources like money, buildings, and materials, making sure everything is used wisely and honestly. So school heads create a safe and positive environment where students can learn and grow. They handle discipline and help students develop good behavior and self-control. So for instance, they might set rules to keep the school safe and fair for everyone. So school leaders work closely with the parents and the community, sharing information and building partnerships to support the school. So this helps bring more resources and opportunities for the students. They also follows laws and school policies to keep everything in order. So during difficult times like the COVID-19 pandemic, so school heads must be flexible and make quick decisions to keep the school functioning. So they balance many responsibilities, including managing staff, overseeing teaching, and planning for the school's future. Good school heads are honest, calm, and always learning new skills to lead better. They help create a positive school culture where teachers and students feel valued and motivated. So their leadership is key to attracting and keeping good teachers. In short, school heads are leaders, managers, and supporters who work hard to make their schools the best places for learning. Their role is complex but essential for student success and school improvement. Without strong school heads, schools would struggle to provide quality education and a safe environment. Therefore, understanding their roles and competencies helps us appreciate how much they contribute to education. Thank you for listening.